Hello my valuable friends and welcome to my channel. I'm Tetelik. Today we're going to discuss a topic, very interesting topic, about how to be a damsel in distress and get the money to help you financially, physically, emotionally. In other words, how to play that you are having a problem and get men to find you or help you in some way. By the end of the video, you will see that I'm actually going to propose you a very different, alternative way of thinking. Sometimes we women play damsel in distress because we're actually going through something very difficult and we need the men to come and help us, actually to save us. But sometimes women, we are also playing a damsel in distress fakely, just to see and test if he's going to provide and help us in general. Today we're going to discuss to play a damsel in distress and to be more easy, relaxed, content, maybe in some way happy, joyful woman. What is better to get the men attracted to you, to get the men to be your hero, to get the men to save you, to fund you, to pay your bills? This is a very modern subject. Everybody is talking about this damsel in distress, about these different scenarios, about these type of relationships between men and women, where men comes and steps in to help a woman and where woman is actually this victim. And I've got a lot of emails lately asking this question more and more, and I've realized and understood that there are different influencers and there are different videos that are made that are making these women to think these thoughts and getting them into trouble because they do not know how to actually run this scenario to run smoothly, and they get actually in trouble and in the end up living with nothing or even in a worse case scenario. Before I start, I want to tell you that I also do one-to-one coaching classes. And also you can do my online courses. If there are some fundamental things you would like to change in yourself, to change your life, the best is to do the courses. There are exercises, there are fun tests, there are questions. In the end of the course, you get so much more and you become such a bigger person. Now let's start. The first question is, why you think you should play a damsel in distress? Now, my biggest question always for women is, when you are doing something, always ask this side idea in your mind, kind of dig in a little bit deeper and ask, what is my actual motive? What am I trying to gain from this situation? Why do I want to play a damsel in distress? Why can't I just directly ask, for example, for money or for him to support me or for him to be my man? Why do I need to play this game? You see, the thing is, I'm not against damsel in distress, and I think every woman, now and then need to kind of be a little bit more vulnerable to let the men lead. But the danger in this question is when you're doing that with the men that you do not know. And the question is, why are you playing a damsel in distress with a man that you do not know and who is not willing to get to know you? Why are you doing that? What is your motive? When a woman is feeling that man is slipping out from her hands, that something is going wrong, he's losing his interest, is not calling or texting me anymore that much that he used to, automatically the protective vulnerability mechanism in a woman turns on, the switch is on, the light is on, and she starts contemplating and making up these scenarios. Okay, I will tell him that I got into accident. Okay, I'll tell him that my neighbors are mean to me and they beat me. Okay, I will tell him that my landlord locked me out. Okay, I will tell him that I lost my job. Okay, I will tell him that I had a fight with my girlfriend. They make up this big scenario to put themselves in the danger, in a problem zone, to let the men come to rescue them, because they know by creating this drama the men will be coming back to their life, and then they can again establish the relationship once again, or make them like themselves more, make him see that, okay, oh, she looks nice, actually maybe let me talk to her a little bit more. They're trying to put the man in the trap. So the first reason, shall I be damsel in distress or be more a content woman who is more, stable and more balanced? The question is not about Shall I be a damsel in distress to get him help or provide for me or show his true emotions or feelings or intentions? But why do I want to do that? The question is why? Very often your answer will be because he's losing interest in me, because I want to keep him, because I'm afraid he would leave me, because he already left me, because he ghosted me, because he's not calling anymore, because he's not taking me out anymore, because we're not talking anymore. All the questions, all the answers to this question are little insecurities. That's all that is. Those are insecurities, that's fear. Those are sufferings, that's pain. And none of these words that I just said are positive or, uplifting or optimistic. There is a void, and you're trying to hold down to this man, hold him, chase him, pursue him, becoming this masculine energy in you turning on to just keep the man so he stays with you. But you see, by doing that, by becoming a damsel in distress in a fake scenario way, by scaring him that you really need help, you can do two things only. First of all, he will come and help you and never call you back again. Second of all, he might come and help you and call you again, but disappear again as well. So you are not really getting anywhere with this damsel in distress. You are just making yourself suffer. You're making a bad light to be put on you on the stage where everybody's looking at you and people talk between each other what you are doing, and you actually put yourself in a very miserable position. You play an act that is not real. For me, if a man is losing interest in me, I do one and only one thing. I disappear so quietly, so smoothly, so calmly, you will not even know I existed in this world. I do not revenge. I do not post pictures that, I'm out with other men. I do not go and buy something and pretend somebody else bought it for me. I do not text. I do not lurk in their social media. I do not follow them. I do not end up going where they usually go, where he took me. I do not do anything. I disappear. So the first question, why you want to be a damsel in distress, if you are answering this question because you want to keep him or return him or chase him or hold him or anything like that, then it's a wrong motive. Do not do it. You will get yourself in trouble. Now, the second reason why usually women play damsel in distress and why it never works out well is because subconsciously men can also sense that you are doing something wrong. You are lying to me. You are actually playing me. Men have had way more women than women had men in their lives. You have to understand, men are way more experienced and they are streetwise. Women, we can sit at home, be pretty, read our book, watch this romantic comedy or read this novel and think we know life. We have no clue what life is. We have no clue how men lie. We do not even understand how mean and evil they can be. They can have intimacy with a woman, walk out and never talk to her again. While this woman is devastated, she is pregnant, she has different diseases, she is having her soul ties, she is having heart attacks and making a suicide. They do not care. They do not call her, they do not remember her, the number is deleted. To be honest, it was never actually saved, and they forgot about her. They just had their fun, they had their satisfaction, now they have let go. Men can be very cruel, men can be very evil, men can lie the way that in your wildest dreams, monsters that are around you will not lie. You have to understand, I love men, I respect men, men give me everything I want in life, men have shown me the world the way that I would never see, men done so many things for me, but I'm also very wise. I'm also very clever, I'm smart, and I'm here to teach you that you need to open your eyes. Not every man is your friend. Not every man is going to be your husband. Not every man is approaching you with the pure intentions. Most of the time, they're approaching because of the lust, because of the physical attraction, and because they want to have some fun with you. That is the truth. There's nothing wrong in that, but that's the truth. If you are in the shop and you know that if you buy this alcohol it will make you drunk, you do not scream at the bottle, you do not blame the bottle, you just say, this is the fact, if I drink alcohol it will get me drunk. That's just a fact. When you look at the life a bit more easier, just saying these are the facts, then your life becomes easy as well, because you stop judging and you start actually working on yourself to attract the right people, the right job, the right money, the right places, the right circumstances, the right items, the right experiences. So the first reason why damsel in distress is not working, if your motive is wrong. The second reason why damsel in distress is not really good is because you can lose the man. Now I will explain. Very often when you play a damsel in distress, like I explained to you, men can sense that we are lying to them because they're the best liars. They can sense we're playing a game because they're best pro gamers. They watch games all the time. What do you think it does to their mind? It trains them to play and play very sharp and play very good and not be caught. That as well. So why we can lose a man? Because when he discovers that actually he's being cheated on, manipulated on, lied upon, he immediately leaves. Men and women are very different. You see, if a woman is very more naive, kind, will give you a second chance, men are not like that. They know that they can approach any woman they want. So if you do something wrong, they will just leave you, walk away from your life, and in the same night, trust me, will go on a date with another woman, and while they're on a date with another woman and they're having a call for 1 second, they're talking with a third woman, agreeing on a date for this weekend. Men do not have feelings like women have. Men are not emotional like women are. So be very careful when you are presenting this damsel in distress. Either it needs to be incredibly well planned. Like a detective, you need to sit down and plan everything what you're going to say. What if he says this? Okay, I'm going to say this. What if he does that? Then I'm going to pretend I'm crying. What if he doesn't shows up in my home? Okay, then I will need to make sure that I'm standing outside if I said that landlord has locked me out. What if he says this? I will say this. What if he asks this question? I will answer with this answer. Everything is planned. It's like you're writing a script. You're planning a movie. Either you need to become complete pro at your lying, or do not do that, because he will caught you in that lie. Damsel in distress can be done only with a woman in the woman's life that she's incredibly smart, incredibly sharp, and has nothing to lose. If she wants to test a man, if something is not going right, if she's not really actually afraid to lose him, then she can do that. Damsel in distress must be calculated by millimeters. You need to sit down and measure every angle. What if this goes wrong? What if he says this? What if he immediately calls? What if I'm saying crying? Okay, then I need to pretend I'm crying. Then I need to put drops in my eyes. Yes, I know every tactic, but the thing is, I don't need to use that. Because you see, if you attract the right man, if you attract the right target, as I always say, the man needs to be in the right age category. He needs to be really liking you more than you like him. And he needs to be interested in you to build something with you. If all these requirements meet, you do not need to play a damsel in distress, because he will naturally want to give you money. He would want to buy you a gift. And this second reason why you need to be a little bit alert, because it can cause danger and you can lose a man, is because if you are presenting too much of a big of a problem, he might just leave you because he is not willing to deal with that. And you see, the thing is, if you continue living your life with constantly being in distress, constantly putting yourself in the street, losing your car, losing your job, that shows lack of responsibility. And you know what is even worse? That shows that you do not love yourself. Because if you would have loved yourself, if you would have respected yourself, you would never put yourself in such a danger. And it doesn't matter if the danger is lie or is it true or half lie, half truth, doesn't matter. A true feminine lady does not do those things. Yes, I can date you and I can say to you that, I got home and electricity went off. Can you help me how to turn these switches on? That is okay, damsel of distress. I still have home, I'm still safe, just I don't know where the switch is. If I broke something and I don't know how to fix it, I send you a little video or a picture, you can say, oh, you just need to put a super glue, and I put the super glue and I fix it. That is a normal damsel in distress. If I said that, you know what, I was helping one of my relatives, I paid their rent because they didn't have money because they lose the job and they have kids to feed, and now I'm struggling a little bit behind my own rent, could you help me? That's a normal damsel in distress. A man who loves you, who is dating you for a serious relationship, he will step in and he will help you. These are reasonable, normal living situations. If I hurted my ankle and I need you to come and take me to a hospital, that's a normal damsel in distress. Of course he has to come take me. If he's not taking me, we're not dating anymore. You are out. And I'm also having plan B that definitely will come, or C, or D, or E, or whatever. So you need to understand that the second part is damsel in distress is not only dangerous because you actually put yourself in that danger, because subconsciously when you're planning these situations in your mind, sometimes unfortunately you attract them. That's why I always say, don't say I'm sick, because you will get sick. Even if you lie, your own subconscious hears, oh, I'm sick. Okay, right, hold on. I thought we were in a healthy mode. Okay, so you're saying everybody you're sick. You said to your mom today, to your sister, to your colleagues, and to your boss because you don't want to go to work. Okay, well, that's a lot of people. Okay, let me just organize that for you. Okay, we'll guarantee that you're sick now. Be careful what you're saying. Either that can happen to you or you can just simply lose the man because he's just not willing to deal with that. Is it really worth it to play a damsel in distress and lose the potential relationship? And the third aspect I want to discuss in here is that you need to finally increase your value and your worth in your own eyes and understand that you don't have to play damsel in distress. You deserve a man to take care of you, be your hero, be there for you and rescue just because you are a woman. I want you to comprehend that, there are two ways how you can get things in life. First way is a hard way. It's with you crying, sweating, hard work, not sleeping, not resting, not eating, overdosing with coffee, overdosing with alcohol, overdosing with different people that you are intimate with, overdosing with false suffering and addicted to suffering and addictions. And it is all very hard. Always there is an issue. Always there is a risk. Always you've been in argument. He will look at you. Oh, this woman is a headache. I can't deal with her. She's irresponsible. Come on now. She's 25, she's 30, she's 35. She doesn't have where to live. She doesn't have anything to feed herself with. She's in stress. She's arguing with people. Oh, maybe I should actually stay away from her because I only hear she has problem with people. This is the first option how you can get things in life. In a hard way, always playing, lying, manipulating, go for it. You will get so tired of that, I promise you. And so many men will leave you just because they can sense that's what you're doing. The second option, you can still want to get the same things that you were trying to get with the first scenario by, trying to do all these fake scenarios. The second option is to actually love yourself enough, be confident enough, have your self-esteem so high that you do not need to play damsel in distress. You just say what you need. You just say your desires. You just ask him. There is a very big pleasure in a woman's life where she can just say, you know what, I would really like to get this new perfume, but I don't want to get it for myself. That won't be really nice. And I know that we've been dating for a few weeks. To be honest, I wouldn't even wait for a few weeks. That will be like a first or second date. And we've been dating, and I know you're very special, towards me and the way you treat me. Do you think you would like to give me that perfume? I'm not going to tell an excuse that my perfume bottle broke, so please, can you get me a perfume? I really want to wear it for you, but I was rushing, coming on a date, and it broke, and I have glass over. I am not going to do that. I'm not going to lie and say, oh, it's my birthday. Would you please mind getting me a perfume? That is a lie. It's not my birthday. I cannot have a birthday every month. And what if you actually stick around and then we get married and you're like, oh, you lied about your birthday to get a perfume? Like, is that worth it? Women, start having a luxurious perfume on your own. Buy first luxurious perfume and calm down. Stop chasing perfumes. It's not worth it. I have a lot of perfumes. Many times have given me perfumes, but I never made a scenario. I never lied that it's broke. Oh, I broke it. It's all over my house. The house smells and I lost it. It was my favorite perfume. My dad got it for me. I have such memories. Such a cheap lie. I don't need to lie. I can just tell you, okay, you're asking me out for a first date. I can tell you one thing, in my culture, men do not come empty-handed on the first date. It's very important for a man to bring flowers and a nice gift. And I understand we might be not from the same culture, but you see, the thing is, I always date from my culture. Men already know. I don't even need to say this. But you can say, if you would like to, meet me, meet my requirements, if you would like to do this nice gesture for me, it will be so special for me. You will be such a gentleman in my eyes. You will make me feel so special and so feminine. Do you think we can go and choose the perfume together? I would love to have that experience with you. You don't need to buy it from me, just, bring it. But let's go together. Let's smell different scents. Let's choose the one that we both like. And then I will spray it and I will, have it on me, and then we can go on a dinner. Let's just meet maybe 30 minutes before our reservation and go have this fun luxury time, smell different scents, choose something unique and exotic, and that will be such a special gift for me. You see, I'm not coming from the first perspective of I'm struggling, help me, I need to make up the lies, it's my birthday, but oh, I broke it, or oh please, I never had any perfume in my life. No, I'm coming from this comfortable, content, peaceful, light type of a mindset that, I really would like that. Would you please make me happy and buy it for me? That will make me very special, make me feel very special if you do that. There is no need for you to come with this stress, with this aggression, with this drama, with the tears. I better sit down in the car and I say to my man, you know what? There is something I really want to buy. It's a very beautiful dress. I'm just missing a little bit. Do you mind adding, 1,000 or 2,000, whatever the dress is, or £1 or £2 or $1 or $10, whatever you're lacking. You can say small, you can say big, but isn't that better for you just to sit down and say, would you mind helping me with that? If you want, it is no pressure, of course. I prefer to ask that way than play a game. This is a dress of my dream. My mother used to have that on her wedding. Please, you have to help me. They have only one. I have to get it today. You see, sounds desperate. Sounds so desperate and so low class and so low value. Oh, please help me. I need to make my nails. I don't have enough. Oh my God, you are in trouble. If you do not have enough money to ask me money for nails, you are in trouble. Let me call the government so they can help you to find a shelter and a job. Successful men do not want to deal with trouble. I have tried many times to convince my clients, stop doing that. Girls, listen to this new era that, try to manipulate the men. I am always for you flirting, seductiveness, this knowing your words, playing your game wise, but do not need to go desperate. That's a desperate mode. I can get anything I want from a man, from this contentment, that I'm content. I'm a happy woman. I'm happy, I'm joyful, I'm beautiful. I'm not going to cry and beg anything from you. I want to go to this restaurant. Would you please take me? That is such a great place. They have a live music, they have entertainment, they have a new jazz club, and it's so luxurious, has like columns and red velvet everywhere. They have a special dishes, and the head chef comes and actually cooks at your table, presenting you dishes. Fire is flying there, beautiful sauces, everything smells wonderful. I'd love that experience. Shall we go there? Would you like that? Yes, of course, let me book the restaurant for you, he will say. Do not come from desperation, but come from this contentment that I'm a luxurious woman. I have my own desires. I have my wants. I have my needs. I'm here to communicate them with you. And if you're my mate, you will meet my needs. So let's summarize one more time. First of all, ask yourself, why am I playing damsel in distress? Usually it's a lack of self-esteem. You're lacking something and you are actually trying to do that to hide that you have the lack. The second of all, you need to ask yourself, why I want to be a damsel in distress? Because that usually causes you danger and you potentially always lose the men. Men can sense that you're lying. Men can sense you are not a pro at what you're doing. And usually women make such a lame excuses that is not even well planned. If you are going to do a damsel in distress, my only advice is plan so well that even a professional FBI agent cannot crack your code. Only then you are able to do that. I can play any damsel in distress I want because I'm such a professional. I'm so sharp. I'm like a sharp knife. I can do that. But if you are still a junior, do not do that. You will fail and the men will leave you, and unfortunately you will lose a good candidate that could have actually stayed with you and provided for you long term. And the third one, realize that you do not need to come from this lack. You do not need to come from this poverty mentality. You need to come from the abundance mentality. You do not use this desperation, this mode of disaster, this lying and cheating. It will always make you suffer and be tired. You choose this abundant lifestyle. You choose this contentment. You choose this lightheartedness. If you want a gift, you just say, I really would like these shoes. Would you please get these for me? You just say what you want. You say your needs. I love going in a fine dining restaurant. Could you please book a restaurant for us there? Do not cry. I've never been into the restaurant. Please, you have to take me. I haven't eaten for 2 days. Do you see what you're doing? You're playing this poverty mindset. Successful men do not like poverty mindset, because if they would like poverty mindset, they would not be successful. Successful men like contentment in a woman, that she's happy, she knows what she wants, and she's easily telling. Men will give you what you want if you just open your mouth without any pretending, without any lies. Say, I like this, I would like you to do that. If you want, could you please buy this for me? A man will never say no to that woman. Try and you will see it works. And maybe forget about these damsel in distresses and start actually being this happy woman in love who just says what she wants, asks for what she needs, and is naturally attracting men who want to give her, and provide for her. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you to be content, happy, and feminine. And remember to smile today and enjoy your life.